You know, the futuristic setting in this movie, it really drew me into the movie at some points. But overall, what an atrocity. Hey everybody, Ethan the director here, and I'm here to review Tron Legacy. Tron Legacy. So, Tron Legacy is the sequel to the 1982 cult classic Tron, which, surprisingly, I haven't seen, but I predict it's better than this waste of time. So, Tron Legacy takes up after the first film, but it's more of a reboot than a sequel to the first movie. So, there's this kid named Flynn, and he's basically the son of this billionaire who has this company, and he, for some reason, I forgot the entire reason why he goes to this world, but he goes to the grid, which is, of course, Tron. And he has to find... I'm sorry, guys. I just couldn't get into this movie. This story... We're going to get into this movie. Now, when I first saw the trailer for Tron Legacy, it was back in 2010, I was not interested in this movie. The only thing that really made me kind of hope that this movie would turn out to be something better than I thought it would be was its visuals. Visually, it was eye candy. I was really digging the visuals. The visuals looked futuristic and cinematic. It looked like it was going to be a very pleasant looking movie, very appealing. So I was at least going into this movie hoping that it would be better than I thought it would be. Well, that really blew up in my face. Tron Legacy is one of the most, in fact, it is the most boring, uneventful, and dull movie. It is literally... I wasn't mad at it. It wasn't one of those movies where I could say, like, I am very mad that this turned out bad. I was depressed because this movie had potential to be great. It had potential to be engaging and very exciting to jump into. It looked like it was going to be very retro, very action-packed. And before I tear this movie a new one, I just have three positives, only three, to this movie. So, I said before that the visuals are eye candy. The visuals look spectacular. They look way better than the visuals in the first movie. And I've seen how the first movie looks. It looks cheesy, but of course it was released in 1982. So, of course it's not going to be very appealing to look at. But Tron Legacy really upgraded the visuals from the first film. It looks more pleasant to look at. It looks more, like I said, it looks more futuristic. It looks more cinematic, more pleasant, and easy to look at. And the second positive, the girl that they got to do Cora, she's very hot, and I don't think that they could have picked a better actress. The third one, the action scenes are where the visuals really get a chance to shine. The visuals are more fluent and more lively during the action scenes. The bike races, the disc fights, those are the highlights of the movie. But sadly, guys, that's where the positives stop. The rest of the movie, holy moly, is it boring. Seriously, I could not stand 1 second of this. No part of this movie made me sympathize with the characters. I simply did not care about the main character Flynn's struggles or his journey, his whole purpose being inside Tron. I did not care. The antagonists of the feature are dull and boring. This movie took every wrong turn to the point where it could not come out enjoyable, memorable, or at least good. And even though the visuals are outstanding, they get old really fast. You cannot expect your audience to be engaged in a movie just because the visuals are spectacular. The visuals are what supports the movie. The foundation should be the story. If the story is weak and boring, then the whole building crumbles down. This movie fell apart the moment it gave up on character development, good storytelling, and heartwarming moments. There's not a single moment where I felt happy or sad. This movie is soulless. It's nothing. Nothing. You gain nothing. Zero. Anything from watching this movie. This movie is one of the worst sequels, one of the worst movies of all time. Even though its visuals are good, they are not enough to save this movie. And that is why I give Tron Like a Shit 3 out of 10 points. Do not watch Tron Legacy. You gain nothing from this movie. You will feel dead inside from watching this movie. It is an atrocity. Thank goodness Disney canceled Tron 3. I'm Ethan, the director, and hope you enjoyed my video. See you later, guys.